So there were two things that came together in writing Castles in the Sand. The first one was I've been rereading through the Gospels slowly and just really wanted to soak them in. And so I was rereading the Sermon on the Mount, and of course the Beatitudes being at the beginning of that sermon, and just thought, wow, this would be really great content for a song. So I wrote them into my songwriting book. Excuse the cats. They wanted to be a part of the story. And just kind of set it aside. And then later, when I was working on the song, they came together to be the main content in the bridge. A bridge is the part of a song typically placed between the last two chorus sections and is used to add musical variation. And the second thing that really contributed to writing Castles was writing another song, Be My All, which we released at the end of 2022. And that song really focuses on the legalism aspect of false Christianity, thinking that I can somehow earn my salvation with what I do. And so I literally had this thought in my head, okay, you've talked about legalism, you should write a song that addresses the other side of false Christianity that we like to call the love doctrine. And the love doctrine teaches that we just love people, and God just loves people, and it's not connected to anything we do. We don't have an active part or an active role. We just kind of believe, this kind of nebulous belief in God, and He does everything. And anyone who believes that hasn't heard the message of the Sermon on the Mount. So at the end of this sermon, Jesus clearly says that the wise man is the person who will hear my words and do them, will put them into practice. Whereas the foolish man will hear my words, but he's not going to do anything. And of course the difference is when the storms of life come, the wise man's house stands firm on the rock of truth, and the castle in the sand, it collapses. So it is not what we do. What we do doesn't earn our salvation. That would be legalism. But if we've truly been born again and the Spirit of God is living in our hearts, then out of that love and gratitude and out of His character, His nature being in us, that's real faith. It's actually putting to action to that trust in God. And He also says in the sermon that, a good tree will bear good fruit. And this is how we can distinguish those who are Christ and those who are not. That's really the message in Castles in the Sand.